Hey friends, hey, it's your boy and I'm reporting to you live from the office during a little productivity break. But if you're watching this right now, lean in, lean in. That means you have survived Donald Trump's first 100 days of his second dictatorship, presidency. And we have seen a lot of foolishness in these 100 days.
Welcome to the first 100 days of Donald Trump's failed attempt to remake American society, which has been an absolute and total unmitigated disaster. And I'll build on what was said just a moment ago. Not only was this how to destroy the world's greatest economy in 100 days, I will say it was how to destroy the world's greatest democracy, its economy, and its world standing in 100 days.
Congratulations to President Donald Trump on completing the first 100 days of your second term in office. Now, I know that being president is a hard job, and that's why I want to highlight some of the most impressive things Trump has accomplished in just 100 days. Number one, America's economy is going wild under Donald Trump. Let's take a look. 69% of Americans believe you're heading into a recession within the next year. People's retirement savings have plummeted. The stock market is headed for its worst 100 days of any presidential term in more than 50 years. Trump's tariff tax is set to cost each household nearly $4,000 a year. And for the first time in over a quarter century, a majority of Americans see their financial situations getting worse, not better. Wow. All this in just 100 days. Number two, Trump's DOGE, or Department of Government Efficiency, has really hit the ground running. Let's review. When DOGE was created by Elon Musk, he promised to uncover $2 trillion in waste. Trump and Musk immediately began firing tens of thousands of government workers, canceling government services, and trying to eliminate entire agencies. After all this, let's see where things stand. They have claimed nearly $63 billion in savings. That's 3.1% of what Musk promised. Isn't that amazing? 3.1%. And most of that came from mass firings, which have made the government less efficient, not more. Again, all this in just 100 days. It is truly astonishing. Number three, Trump is making real progress on a major bill, one that will cut taxes for the wealthy, and they're planning on paying for it by gutting Medicaid and adding trillions to our national debt. What a great deal. I'm so glad Trump is fighting for working people, like cutting taxes for himself and his rich friends. All this in just 100 days. Now, on a serious note, I want you to ask yourself right now, what is one thing Trump has done that's helped you? Name one thing, just one thing that is tangibly better in your life because of Trump. I bet there isn't one. Trump and his administration of billionaires are wrecking the economy, destroying people's investments, and eliminating programs Americans depend upon. Why? Because they're using the government to benefit themselves, not you.
Did you guys watch the ABC interview? If not, don't worry, I got you. I'm going to summarize it for you right now. Biden, 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 Biden. Numbers, 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 percentage, and then a number that has nothing to do with the other numbers. This is a portrait of Abraham Lincoln. This is a portrait of Ronald Reagan. And this is the Declaration of Independence, which actually isn't that document. In fact, it's just a poster that I found in the White House gift shop. I didn't know him, I didn't know her, I didn't know them, and I'm just going to let the lawyers figure it out. Pete Hegseth is making a good defense secretary. Actually, he's making a great one. Biden, 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 Biden. He was part of MS-13. Look at the tattoos. Did you see the tattoos? The tattoos say MS. Fake news, I don't trust you. I don't trust very many people. The tariffs aren't going to be a problem. In fact, China's going to eat them. Everything's going to be fine. Biden, Biden, Biden. If I were president, that war would have never started. At one point, he says something to Terry Moran, who's the famous ABC correspondent who's sitting there interviewing him. Frankly, I don't even know you. And then the piece de resistance for me, the part that sent me into a fury of laughter, was the fact that at the very end, Donald Trump said something nasty about ABC News. I can't remember the exact quote. And then Terry Moran looks him dead in the face and goes, "Thank you for that opinion." If you didn't watch, that literally was the whole thing. Okay. Hope you enjoyed this rendition of ABC News interviews Donald Trump on the 100th day.
Donald Trump is a delusional chaos demon. He just called out ABC to Terry Moran's face for not talking more about Biden's mental decline, all while saying that ABC News is the worst. He is literally what the definition of delusion looks like.
Do you think the reputation of the United States has gone down under your presidency? No, I think it's gone way up, and I think we're a respected country again. We were laughed at all over the world. We had a president that couldn't walk up a flight of stairs. We had a president that was grossly incompetent. You knew it, I knew it, and everybody knew it, but you guys didn't want to write it because you're fake news. All right. Thank you. And by the way, ABC is one of the worst. I have to be honest with you. Thank you.
4 years and another 4 years. 2028. I don't care who in the family. It has to be a Trump member.
Yes. Any Trump member. Go Trump.
We're here to celebrate the first 100 days of President Trump. It's a celebration time. We fought hard to get here.
Trump's coming out strong. He's putting America first. He's doing what he said he was going to do. He's being tough on other countries.
I feel like when we voted for him, we needed a businessman, and that's what we got. The tariffs make me a little nervous, but I'm trusting that he knows what he's doing.
I need you to hear what I'm hearing. I need you to hear what I'm hearing.
What do you think of the first 100 days of Trump?
Blown away. Amazing. Amazing. He couldn't have done any better. For 78 years old, he is phenomenal. I'd like to see anybody who can stay up as late as he does at night and be up the next morning and still function all day, because I don't think I could.
Remember when Donald Trump put out this photoshopped image of Kilmar Abrego Garcia's hand saying that MS-13 was tattooed on his knuckles, but obviously that's photoshopped on there? Yeah, Donald Trump didn't know that the image was fake. He didn't know that it was Photoshopped, and he admitted to this in an interview tonight. Just take a look. It's insane.
Wasn't a member of a gang, and then they looked, and on his knuckles he had MS-13.
There's a dispute.
Well, wait a minute. He had MS-13 on his knuckles tattooed.
He had some tattoos that are interpreted that way. But let's move on.
Wait a minute. Hey, Terry.
He did not have the letter MS-13.
It says MS-13.
Yeah, that was Photoshopped. So let me
That was Photoshopped. Terry, you can't do that. Hey, they're giving you the big break of a lifetime. You know, you're doing the interview. I picked you because, frankly, I never heard of you, but that's okay. I picked you, Terry. But you're not being very nice. He had MS-13 tattooed.
We'll agree to disagree. I want to move on to something else.
Terry, do you want me to show you the picture?
I saw the picture.
And you think it was Photoshopped? Well,
here we go.
Don't Photoshop it. Go look at his hand. He had MS-13.
He did have tattoos that can be interpreted that way. I'm not an expert on them. I want to turn to Ukraine, sir.
Terry,
I want to get to Ukraine.
No. He had MS as clear as you can be, not interpreted. This is why people no longer believe the news, because
when
it's
he was
fake
photographed
news.
in El Salvador, they aren't there. But let's just go. They aren't there when he's in El Salvador.
They weren't there, but they're there now, right?
No,
but
they're in your picture.
Terry,
Ukraine, sir.
He's got MS-13 on his knuckles.
When I first watched that video, my jaw was wide open. The President of the United States does not know that this is a Photoshopped image. He can't tell. Is that not, incredibly concerning? The most powerful man in the world, who's reading intelligence reports, hopefully, every single day, can't tell a Photoshopped image? And that answer wasn't even ambiguous. It wasn't like, oh, well, maybe, he's being misinterpreted. He just kept saying over and over again that these letters and these numbers were tattooed on his knuckles, when in reality, they are not there. This is a Photoshopped image. The image is saying that these tattoos represent these numbers and letters, even though there's no evidence to suggest that. But he actually thinks those... I can't even believe it. We have such a lunatic in the Oval Office.
When I heard that they were going to make, Social Security announcements per Twitter, and that was the only way you were going to get, any announcements on your Social Security, it crossed my mind, why are they trying to force old people to use Twitter, X, whatever? And then the post from the White House page started immediately popping up on my page, and it clicked in my mind that this is their propaganda machine. Their propaganda machine is realizing that the older generation is gullible but doesn't use social media. So if you force at least a portion of that entire group of people to be on the place that you're going to post your propaganda, so it just amazes me that we have stooped so far. We have, what did Kamala say? We're not going back. Wrong as fuck.